Please remain standing and join with Professor Michael Lacrone and the University School of Music Band in singing the national anthem. Seated. Welcome to the University of Wisconsin-Madison Spring Commencement. It is a pleasure to be here today and welcome you to this stage where we will celebrate your achievements as a UW-Madison student and where you will leave as a graduate of this university. Please join me in a round of applause for our graduates. You are here in this arena today because of your hard work, but we know it is also because of the love and support of your friends and families. You don't need this reminder, but you are incredibly fortunate to have your family members here with you, supporting you as you graduate. Let's applaud them as well. I would also like to acknowledge and welcome the faculty, staff, deans, and other guests who have joined us here today. To the graduates, I say congratulations for making it here to the Cole Center, which is where the UW-Madison experience started for many of you at the convocation during or at the beginning of your first year. That was a time of transition for you as you prepared to settle into university life, making new friends and facing new challenges. I imagine that you were feeling a similar sense of apprehension and expectation about leaving behind the life you have built here in the time since your arrival. Well, I can tell you that I can relate to what you're feeling right now. This is a time of transition for me too. For the second time, I'm preparing to move on from UW-Madison as my 2 years as Chancellor Encore draw to a close. And many people, or some people on this stage, are preparing for a similar transition. Some of our longtime deans and directors are stepping down from their positions and moving back to the faculty or retiring from academic life. Our next chancellor, Rebecca Blank, is herself moving from cabinet officer to become the leader of our wonderful university. Institutions like the University of Wisconsin-Madison are in transition too. In just a few years, the university from which you will graduate will look very different from it does now. The university your children and grandchildren will attend will be far different than what we know as UW-Madison today. You have been part of the beginnings of that transition, studying at UW-Madison during a time in which higher education is seeing some of the biggest changes since it was conceived about 1,000 years ago. Studying at an institution of higher learning is no longer just about going to a campus, sitting in a lecture hall, and taking a few notes. You have been part of great developments in how knowledge is passed along and developed. It is a much more interactive model where you're engaging and creating more than ever before. Many of you took courses that had been reinvented in this way. Some of you studied in pioneering settings like WISL classrooms, spaces filled with technology and flexible workstations to foster new ways of learning. You may have encountered some of your classes online, leaving you more time in class to put your new skills to work. And many of you lived in residential learning communities, or participated in service learning opportunities, or studied abroad, or participated in internships that broadened your college experience beyond the boundaries of the campus. Those kinds of changes will accelerate in the coming years. Institutions of higher education will continue to transition into a new 21st century configuration, adopting more and more technological advancements with a much greater emphasis on learning than on teaching. Just this spring, UW-Madison announced that we had joined forces with Coursera, the leading provider of so-called MOOCs, massive online open courses, which allow students from around the world to gather online to learn and interact with each other. This is just one, and only one, of many ways higher education will evolve. And there are many other ways we just simply don't know right now. The only thing we do know is that innovation is happening, and if we're not part of it, we're falling behind. And so I think one of the final things I would like to say, that in spite of all these changes, there will always be some part of the UW-Madison education that will be and continue to be based on residential, small class, face-to-face experiences. Having an opening to create a change in your life or to seize a new opportunity is an incredible gift. I came to UW-Madison almost by chance in 1960. I'm really old. When I picked it from a handful of choices from my graduate studies as a Fulbright scholar. Some of you talk about being here on the 4, 5, 6, even the 6-year plus plan. I've been here on a 40-year plan. I ended up staying for 40 years, and now, unexpectedly, I came back for 2 more as chance for encore. The reason I share this story is to say that when these occasions appear before you, embrace them. You may find yourself moving to a city or maybe moving abroad where you don't know a soul. And when you make a life there, you discover a career that fulfills your dreams, and you find the love of your life, or both, just like me. Transitions open beautiful and wonderful new opportunities. A few weeks ago, many of you participated in UW Right Now, our 24-hour look at the university online, and what it means to those of you who are part of our community. Thousands of people, students, alumni, friends, sent their stories from all 50 states and nearly 90 countries. Many of you who contributed took time to reflect on how UW changed you. I'm going to read parts of one contribution from Stacy. Stacy wrote, "Now 1 month shy of graduation, I can say with confidence that my 4 years here, I'm glad it was 4 years here have been nothing short of a dream. I know UW-Madison has changed me. I've learned here and lived here. I've succeeded here and failed here. I've taken chances here and made mistakes here." She went on, "Most importantly, I've met people here who've changed me too. I'm holding on to them and those memories more than anything. I'm not ready to leave, but I'm about to be an alumna, and that is as much a dream as these last 4 years have been. Someone pinch me." She titled her post, "All Good Things Come to an End." But I want to tell you, Stacy, and all of you, that your UW-Madison experience does not end when you leave this campus. You are moving on to a new phase of your life, but you are doing it with all the knowledge and experience that a UW-Madison has had to offer you. Appreciate how this place and the people you work with are part of your future life. They have shaped you as a person, not to mention the person that you will become in the years to come. Here is one last thought from me about transitions in life. This year, some of you may have read Radioactive, the story of Marie Curie, which was our Go Big Read book for the year. Early in the book, Marie Curie is seeking to change her life, and she goes from her home in Poland to study at the Sorbonne in Paris, where she also met her husband. And as she left behind her life there, she wrote, "My head is so full of plans that it seems aflame. I hope you walk across this stage today fueled by that same kind of fire to do amazing work, innovate, succeed, contribute to the world around you. Good luck, congratulations, and on Wisconsin." At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce you to members of our official party. Please hold your applause until all members have been introduced. Paul DeLuca, Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs. Tracy Rebar, member of the UW System Board of Regents. Martin Cadwallader, Dean of the Graduate School and Interim Vice Chancellor for Research. Catherine Vandenbosch, Dean of the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences. Jeanette Roberts, Dean of the School of Pharmacy. Soyeon Shim, Dean of the School of Human Ecology. Mark Cook, Professor of Animal Sciences and Chair of the University Committee, the Executive Committee of the Faculty Senate, and Argyle Wade, Associate Dean of Students. And then on the other side, Anders Holm, our guest speaker. Elizabeth Pike, Senior Class President and Student Speaker. Julie Underwood, Dean of the School of Education. Richard Moss, Associate Dean in the School of Medicine and Public Health. Catherine May, Dean of the School of Nursing. Paul Zedler, Professor and Associate Director of the Nelson Institute for Environmental Studies. No? Come on. Nancy Balsrud, Chair of the Wisconsin Alumni Association Board of Directors. Paula Bonner, President and CEO of the Wisconsin Alumni Association. And Scott of Chartic Registrar. Please join me in welcoming all of them. I would now like to introduce Tracy Rebar, member of the UW System Board of Regents. Regent Rebar serves as business manager for James Rebar Trucking, a family business located in Raymond, Wisconsin. She is a district coordinator of the Wisconsin Interscholastic Horse Association and was a founder and past director of Waterford Tennis Association. Regent Rebar received her Associate of Science degree from Milwaukee Area Technical College, and she is currently pursuing a Bachelor of Science degree in Economics and Business Management at UW Parkside. Please welcome Regent Rebar.
Good morning, graduates. On behalf of the Board of Regents, I'd like to welcome you and your families to today's ceremony. I know I speak for all my fellow Regents when I offer my sincere congratulations on this momentous accomplishment. Wow, you did it. Your years of hard work and long hours, as well as a great deal of coffee, are about to pay off. And as one of two student regents, I recently just finished finals myself, and may I add, I'm very jealous that you're graduating. I feel your pain and share your relief. I am sure many of you feel as if you'd recently taken up permanent residence in the library. Today, you are graduating from a world-class university. The University of Wisconsin System is one of the largest and most respected public university systems in the nation. We're home to 13 four-year and 13 two-year colleges and a top-notch statewide extension service. UW institutions annually serve more than 181,000 students. UW-Madison, your alma mater, is indeed the flagship of the system. Its graduates are valued the world over. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank David Ward for his service. It is greatly appreciated, and we wish him the best in all his future endeavors. Today's celebration is a historic event for you and your families. Graduates, today you are making the transition from students to college-educated professionals. You can be confident that your UW education has given you the tools you need to succeed. Your education at UW-Madison has given you the knowledge, skills, and habits to greet each day with confidence and a readiness for whatever the future may hold. The future may surprise you. I never imagined I would be back in school. I'm not quite as old as Chancellor Ward, but sometimes I feel like it. Your experience at UW-Madison has taught you how to learn. Never stop learning. Although your future lessons may come from experience instead of the classroom, they will be just as valuable. As you make this transition, please take time to include yourself among those alumni who found a way to give back. You can contribute to your local communities through volunteer efforts. You can also be strong advocates for public education in Wisconsin. There is nobody better than you to tell the story of this university's value, its needs, and its positive impact in educating students, providing opportunity for Wisconsin citizens, and strengthening this state's economy. Today, as you move your tassels to the other side of your mortarboard caps, I would like you to appreciate how far you have come, as well as the amazing things you have yet to accomplish. The Regent and UW system leadership spend a great deal of time and energy related to ensuring student success. Programs to facilitate and metrics to measure this success are discussed and analyzed. Student success is the key goal of the university system. Many others have been helpful to your success, including your parents, friends, study buddies, teaching assistants, and professors. It is a good idea to recognize and thank them. However, today, I would like you to own your success. No one else did it for you. You studied and worked to achieve this accomplishment. Your support system didn't sweat that exam or write the paper by the dreaded deadline. You did. You have earned this. So especially for today, own it. My fellow Regents and I could not be more proud. Congratulations again to all the graduates and their families here today. On Wisconsin.
Now I'm delighted to introduce you to Anders Holm, who will deliver the charge to the graduates. But before you get him, I have to introduce him. Anders graduated from UW-Madison in 2003 with a bachelor's degree in history. In the 10 years since, he has become something of a workaholic, having co-created a Comedy Central sitcom in that name with fellow actors Adam Devine and Blake Anderson. Anders moved to LA after graduating to pursue his goal of working in the entertainment industry. He succeeded in getting an internship at a Hollywood production company, which then led to a writer's assistant position on the Fox drama Bones. Anders went on to perform and write sketch comedy with the Second City LA Comedy Club and Theater, which is where he met his future workaholic co-stars. The trio formed the sketch comedy group Mail Order Comedy, performing at various comedy venues and filming their own skits, which they uploaded to YouTube. An executive from Comedy Central watched some of the Mail Order Comedy's videos and contacted the actors with hopes of producing a pilot. That pilot, the first episode of Workaholic, debuted on April the 6th, 2011, and the show has been renewed for a 4th and 5th season. Please join me in welcoming Anders Holm.
Hi. If you guys wouldn't mind, a little higher. If you guys wouldn't mind, I'd like to just set the mood in here. Can you hear that? Good morning, class of 2013. My name is Anders Holm, and there was supposed to be actual music playing over the loudspeakers. Fog machines, some pyrotechnics, and a team of 50 twerkers just twerking their hearts out for you, but they said I couldn't do that So here I am with my sad little iPhone, realizing this isn't going very well. So before they pull me off the stage, I'm going to turn this music off. Thank you for bearing with me for that horribly stupid moment. Now, why don't I tell you guys who I am? As Chancellor said, my name's Anders Holm. I'm University of Wisconsin-Madison graduate of 2003. And I'm guessing the class asked me to be here today because of the show Workaholics, which is about three really dumb friends, fresh out of college, that live together and work together as telemarketers. The publication Variety, heard of it? No? Okay, well, it's the trade publication for Hollywood. It's a big deal. Variety called our show Not For Everyone. And they went on to say, it doesn't exactly scream highbrow. And no one will confuse Workaholics for anything deep or meaningful. So on that note, sit back, relax, and watch me live up to that stellar review. But first, I know a lot of you guys watch me on TV and you're a little inebriated when you do that, which makes us seem funnier. So I brought a bag of little Jack Daniels bottles to make me funnier. The thing is, I had to go to the bathroom earlier and I asked the chancellor to hold my bag. And I came back and they were all empty. And I'm like, what's up, Chancellor? And he was like, oh, the deans, the dean. I'm like, yeah, right. Anyway, so let's rock. This is amazing. I'm very psyched to be here. This is a huge day for you guys. And the families, hello to the families. Welcome, moms, dads, siblings, right? How about the grandpas? And last but not least, the grandmas. Let's hear it for the grandmas. We love are there any Badger grandmas? Can we see some hands? Badger grandmas? There we go. That's very cool. It's amazing to think that just 50, 60 years ago, you guys were pioneering the walk of shame. It's just, I'm kidding. I love grandmas. We love you. On a serious note, come on. I'd like to take a moment of silence, personal moment of silence, in honor of the Mifflin Street Block Party. You were beautiful. Each year you symbolize the arrival of springtime, and you will be remembered. But also not because of the binge drinking. You just black out, you can't remember stuff. So anyway, time marches on, but one thing remains the same. This school is the best. I'm serious. If you don't know it now, you'll know it later. You got afternoons on the Union Terrace, you got runs out to Picnic Point, tailgating for the big Friday night swim meets. You don't do that? Okay, well, we used to pack the joint. I'm talking like 20 rabid parents in pleated khakis just going nuts. I'm serious, but that was then, and as I said, things change. In that case, for the worse. But UW is an awesome experience. I brag about it all the time. The professors are smart, helpful, and challenging. The range of classes is absurd. You can study almost anything. I mean, I still read my Hans Christian Andersen book, yeah, right? I mean, I'm still reading it. It's like this, it's huge. And they're like children's stories. I don't understand it, but anyway, the campus is beautiful. It's unreal. Have you guys been to other college campuses? Have you been to Illinois? Oh my God! And I'm from Illinois. Minnesota? Woof. And it's supposed to be reciprocity. Me no thinky. Madison's far and away the best in the Big Ten. Yes, it gets cold. We have that thing called winter, but that's like 6 of the 9 months, you know? That's like, you carry the 2. That's like a third, right? So it's nothing. It's no big deal. But today, most of you guys are leaving this place behind. You might never see a lot of the people in this room ever again. So, well, you might even not know the person sitting next to you, which is it's whatever. But you guys have this Badger experience that you will share. And for some of you, maybe today doesn't seem like a big deal, but to the person next to you, this could be the biggest day of their lives. So turn to the people next to you, say congratulations, right? Shake some hands. If they're hot, give them a hug, right? This is graduation day. You can do anything. Get a little love, all right? We can get just a little bit weird today. And kudos to the people that hugged. I appreciate you playing along. So who here is barely graduating? Who's got the worst GPA? Dude in the back? Yeah, it looks like it. I was you 10 years ago. I'm not joking. I was lucky to get into this school, and I was lucky to get out. I know, like, to a lot of you guys, it might seem hard to believe, but I'm not a book smart guy. I'm not an academician. So to my fellow dum-dum, dude in the back with the face, to survive in the real world, all you need to do is find the 3 funniest people on the planet and create a TV show like I did. That's it. If you don't do that, probably should have studied more, right? To the people that aced all the classes, most of you guys, you're going to be fine. I know everybody's talking about how you're the first generation projected to have a worse standard of living than your parents, but guess what? They didn't have iPhones and Chipotle, so I think we know who's winning this battle, right? Anyway, let's really get into it. No more jokes, no more laughing. You guys were supposed to be laughing more. Let's get real. What does it take to survive out there, to make it, to do your part? Yes, I'm not really old enough to know anything yet, and I'm not some kind of boy genius that created Facebook or the iPod or the ice cream Snickers bar. But I mean, how do they do that? Anyway. When I sat down to write this speech, it made me think about who I am and like what my message is. But then it kind of hit me. My message is to get what you want out of life, all you can really do is find out who you are and do that. And I'm not talking about saying like, oh, I'm an actor, or I'm an engineer, or I design custom banjos for the dudes on Duck Dynasty. I'm talking about what about your life makes you you, right? It might not seem like it sometimes, but you are 100% unique. I see some of you nodding confidently, but don't confuse unique with special. You got to earn special, all right? But you are you and no one else is. That's your potential value. You just need to figure out how to apply it. So what's your story? What are you made of? What do you bring to the table? What excites you? If you don't know who you are yet, that's okay, but start actively thinking about who you are, even if it feels a little weird. It should feel weird. Self-reflection makes you realize your shortcomings. For me, commencement speeches, obviously. We're all thinking it. I'll say it. But also, it helps you discover your strengths. Mine, French kissing. I would literally spend hours kissing my reflection in the mirror. But guess what? The wife ain't complaining, right? She's a badger. She's a good one. Anyway, think about who you are, and that'll help you find out where you best fit in and also what you're worth. And I'm not only talking about money, which is cool, but I'm talking about your time, How do you want to spend your time on Earth? I choose to spend my time writing fart jokes that embarrass my parents because that's what excites me, I mean, I always thought I was funny. Thanks to Twitter, now I know that thousands of people disagree. But at the very least, I liked laughing and making people laugh, and I thought getting paid to do that would be pretty tight. So between classes here at Madison and practice, I started writing. And my junior year, I finished my masterpiece called The Last Summer. It was a comedy about a bunch of ex-cons that go on a road trip together to kill themselves to escape the realities of life on the outside. No one liked it, but that didn't stop me from confidently moving to Los Angeles after graduation without any connections to become the next big thing in screenwriting. The last summer was going to change Hollywood forever. Then I moved to LA, and no one there liked the last summer either. So I couldn't get a job, but I had to pay the bills, so I worked all those crazy jobs, telemarketing basically. And at night and on the weekend, I was writing and making web videos with Blake, Adam, and Kyle, who you guys all wish were here, me too. But instead of waiting for the jobs to come to us, we started making videos for people to see. And I'm talking about amazing comedy that literally tens of people saw parts of. But after a couple years, I got that job at Bones, which was cool, but it was a drama. I wanted to do comedy. So then I just started emailing one of my favorite shows, which was Real Time with Bill Maher. And for 2 years, every 3 months, I'd send them my resume and say, give me a job, give me a job. And guess what? A couple years later, long years, they called and they said, we want to hire you as a writer's assistant. Which was fine. I'm working with real comedy writers. I'm showing them my stuff. They're helping me, and then 13 months later, Comedy Central saw our video. They called us and said, let's see what you got. And now I'm here in a fancy suit that I paid for with my own money from the Men's Warehouse in Beverly Hills, adjacent. But those are the bullet points of how I got to where I am, the chapter titles. The old hamburger method with the bun and then the lettuce and then the bun. And here are a few tips that I learned when I was between those buns. You're graduating today, grow up, not those kind of buns. Here are the tips. Come on, grow up. Tip number 1, you have to be able to handle rejection. Get used to it, all right? Love rejection. Spoon with rejection. Take rejection away for a spontaneous getaway. Oh, it'd be good if you took a sexy pic and forget it. You get the point. Anyway, next tip. Be prepared to work harder than anybody else for what you want. Find out what it is and don't stop until you get it. But always take time to watch cartoons. Next tip. If your boss asks you to do something, even if you can't, always say yes. Doesn't matter. Just try and get it done. You've got till you're 25 till anybody knows your name in the office. Next tip. If you're not curious, practice being curious. Want to know things. Ask questions. I wish I was better at this. I'm curious as to why well, all right. There we go. Pretty cool. Last tip. Consider what people think of you, but don't be afraid of what they think of you. So this isn't the best speech you've ever heard. I'm not going to let that get to me. As Variety said, I'm not for everyone, especially this guy, right in the front. Everyone's laughing. He's just a stone face. You think I care? You're this big to me, okay? I'm crushing your head. I created the catchphrase, tight butthole. What have you ever done? Nothing. Okay, this security, this one, I want him tased. They said I could have one. Forget it, I'm gonna wrap it up. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm over it, I'm over you. You guys are great. This guy. Anyway, thank you for choosing me to speak today. This honor will go down as one of the greatest moments of my day behind crushing some Ians in 45 minutes. Woo! The spicy burrito chicken pizza? Come on. All right, and one last nugget of truth to prepare you for the real world. And it's a quote from the incomparable entertainer, Jamie Foxx, who had this to say while working on the Oscar-winning film, Ray. After 6 hours of being blind, you lose the sense of how a person is physically. It was amazing to hear the little buzzing voices all around you. Now, when you really think about it, that quote doesn't make any sense or have anything to do with anything I've said today at all. But the lesson is, no matter what you say, if you say it slowly in a cool robe, it will sound more smarter. Congratulations, class of 2013. Thank you, Joggles.
We had a more serious event yesterday, and at this point in the ceremony, I want to call your attention to individuals who were awarded UW-Madison honorary degrees at yesterday's commencement ceremony. Honorary degrees are awarded in several areas and are not earned by a course of study, but by the living of extraordinary lives. The honorary degree recipients are profiled in your program. Professor Richard B. Alley, leading authority on glaciology and paleoclimatology, was awarded the degree Honorary Doctor of Science. Mr. Dale Chihuly, innovative glass artist, was awarded the degree Honorary Doctor of Fine Arts. The glass work in the foyer of the Cole Arena was actually was created by Dale Chihuly. And thirdly, Mr. Errol Morris, leading practitioner of documentary filmmaking, was awarded the Honorary Doctor of Humane Letters. Now, for some of you, we will have degrees. I would call upon Dean Martin Cadwallader of the Graduate School, who will present candidates for master's degrees.
Try it again. Sorry for that. Candidates for master's degrees from the College of Agricultural and Life Sciences, the School of Education, the School of Pharmacy, the School of Nursing, the School of Human Ecology, the School of Medicine and Public Health, and the Gaylord Nelson Institute for Environmental Studies will please rise. Chancellor Ward.
Dean Cadwallader.
On the recommendation of the graduate faculty, I present these candidates for the master's degree in their respective fields.
On the recommendation of the faculty of the Graduate School, and under authority granted by the University of Wisconsin System Board of Regents, you will be admitted to the appropriate degree, and in testimony thereof will receive your diplomas. Please be seated until the marshals instruct you to proceed to the platform.
Anna Patrice Gauker. Manisha Bias. Angela Conley. Danielle Vandervelden. Sarah Sharp. Stephanie Vasquez. Stephanie Schroeder. Catherine Stingley. Amy Yonker, Angelica Salinas, Daniel Eagle, Abby Bessemer, Samantha Simile, Tyler Fowler, Amanda Olson, Viola J. Miller, Molly Simmes, Kelly Wickersham, Victoria Olabiyi, Emily Shidley, Maggie Sampe, Andrew Quackenbush, Vicky Mokarin, Jennifer Lee Lawler-Yauk, Andrew Stasik, Mei Jun Chen, Doreen Buttery, Duzita Stewarts, Katie Keller, Eric Hilton, Justin Onwachi, Leah View, Robert McCaffrey, Takahiro Nagajima, Johnny Ullman, Joni Saruha, Samantha Pepper, Brittany Jones, Lindsay Brooks, Beth Laurent, Diana Almond, Bethany Floshman, Jean Devine, Jennifer Campbell, Sarah Roberts, Megan Cassidy, Carrie Abraham, Katie Bartling, Patrick Holbach, Kira Luma, Brian Grill, Tracy Hayes, Leanna Linzel, Mallory Juarez, Scott Squires, Emily Klein, Angela Geel, Molly Smith, Emily Laird, Julie Conrad, Carly Borman, Caroline Anderson, Ronaldo Morales, Franziska Botger, Rachel Barkley, Hannah Karami, Ellen Inez Van Vlock, Camille Warbington, Lonnie Salwaski, Daniel Statter, Russell Tillman, Jimmy Thomas, Brian Pace, Brock Schultz, Yang Zhu, Megan Shiroda, Dean Sanders, Joshua Korb, Michael Holly, Allison Yeager, Kuo Chan Chu, Eli McVeigh, Kylie Qualiamna, Jane Wagner Barton, Bianca Howell, Ashley N. Gasky, Tangela Blakely Rivas, Ryan May, Daniel Moore, Matthew Zebarth, Pinkui Chen, Diane Yang, Huang Jun Park, Chen Wong, Jin Kan Zhang, Kanokwan Kunatham, Chachari Metachawatlit, Sachin Jain, Lisa Daniels, Ashley Klein, Kimberly Desafi, Sarah Hamilton, Cheryl Walker, Natasha Smith, Kyle Bartowitz, Elizabeth Schlitz, Zoe Mae Coleman, Jenna Miller, Godric Gryffindor, Peter Sonnentag, Jesus Calvillan, Kerr Tao, Anna Williams, Andrew Haas, Kyle Cyril Olson, Lori Sorge, Hai Lee, Leah Klott, America Mast, Chung Dolma, Juri Choi, Antia Gonzalez-Ben, Adam Zingshim, Ryan Stenjem, Jessica Edward, Laura Eastman, Jennifer Diebling, Alana Porat, Emily Praisler, Madeline Taylor, Autumn Steinke.
I am now pleased to introduce Ms. Nancy Balsrud, Chair of the Wisconsin Alumni Association Board of Directors. Ms. Balsrud received her bachelor's degree from Mankato State University. We forgive her for that. and her Master of Business Administration from UW-Madison. She retired from Cargill Incorporated in 2008 after a 33-year career at the firm. At Cargill, Ms. Balsrud served as Regional Treasurer of Latin America and also had global responsibility for Cargill's cash management operations, accounting, and IT functions. She has chaired Cargill's United Way campaign, been a steering committee member for the Minnesota Special Olympics, and a member of the board of directors of the Minneapolis Crisis Nursery. Ms. Balsrud serves on a number of Alumni Association committees, including the Compensation Committee, the Executive Committee, the Nominating Committee, the International Convocation Steering Committee, and the Alumni Insight Advisory Committee. Please welcome her to address you.
Good morning, class of 2013. It is an honor to welcome you to the alumni family. After today, you will no longer be UW students, you will be Badger alumni. And once a Badger, always a Badger. No matter where you go around the world, you'll run into fellow Badgers. There's a special bond between the 400,000 Wisconsin alumni, whether you meet them at an office in Chicago, at a pep rally in California, or on a trip to China. You will have something in common. You are all Badgers, and you got the hardware to prove it. As you walked in today, you were given a special alumni pin from the staff of the Wisconsin Alumni Association. We're giving you that pin because we're proud of you, and it's our honor to welcome you to alumnihood. You're part of a living tradition at the University of Wisconsin. Your alma mater claims 12 National Science Medals of Science, 17 Nobel Prizes, and 13 Pulitzer Prizes. And while that heritage is meaningful, it can also be a little intimidating. But as you hit the real world, it should give you some comfort to know that UW alumni who came before you didn't just wake up one day fully polished. They started with what they learned inside the classroom and outside, and then they set out to do something, to follow their passions, to put their skills to good use. They wanted to make a lasting difference. In other words, they were Badgers. It is our job at the Wisconsin Alumni Association to keep that bond alive. We want to connect you to campus and to career resources. We can help you translate the skills that you've learned here as a student into alumni leadership, and we will keep you connected to UW through volunteer opportunities. Wherever you go next, we can help you support the Badger traditions that you have come to love. And most importantly, we're here to make sure that you always feel that permanent connection to the worldwide community of alumni. Once a Badger, always a Badger. That's our creed. Congratulations, and on Wisconsin.
Would now like to introduce Elizabeth Pike, Senior Class President, who will offer remarks on behalf of the class of 2013. Elizabeth will be receiving her Bachelor of Science Education degree with a major in elementary education. During a time at UW-Madison, Elizabeth was involved with a number of organizations, serving as president or vice president of several. She has dedicated efforts to youth through tutoring, teaching in local schools, and working as a camp counselor. She received the Wisconsin Alumni Association's Outstanding Junior Award, the Harvey Meyerhoff Excellence Award, and the Harley Mux Junior Award for Wisconsin Spirit. In the fall, Elizabeth will teach 7th grade accelerated mathematics at a local middle school, and she plans to pursue a career in educational policy and administration. Please welcome Elizabeth to offer remarks on behalf of your class.
All right. Thank you, Chancellor Ward. Good morning, parents, families, friends, and fellow graduates. My name is Betsy Pike, and it's been my honor to serve as the senior class president for the past year. As we graduate today and enter into the real world, we are reminded that we could not have made it here today without the help of others. To our parents, loved ones, mentors, professors, and family members, we thank you. As you cross the stage today and shake the dean's hand, think about those who held your hand on the first day of grade school. Think about those who pushed you to succeed and guided you through transition, and thank them for their dedication to you and your education. As a fourth-generation Badger, I was raised on stories of UW's athletic achievements, political protests, the infamous Mifflin Street Block Party, groundbreaking research, long nights and early mornings at local establishments, and a gradual shift in the realm of education. Madison, to me, is more than just a college city. Camp Randall will be the place where my dad spent countless hours learning from and marching for, at the time, one of UW's novice professors, Mike LaCrone. Langdon Street, there he is, back there, still cooking. Langdon Street is where my mom and my aunt found many more sisters. Science Hall will be the place where my grandmother fell in love with geology, a field at the time dominated by men, but also fell in love with my grandfather. And UW-Madison is also the namesake of my other grandfather, known endearingly as Grandpa Bucky. These everlasting memories and traditions made UW feel like a second home to me and are why I knew I would always be a Badger. However, UW-Madison's story begins earlier than my family can recount. After the state of Wisconsin passed legislation for a public university, our beloved institution was created. On the 5th of February, 1849, 17 men graduated from the University of Wisconsin, becoming the first class of Badger alumni. Today, UW enrolls more than 42,000 students, comprising a diverse community of scholars and leaders from over 130 countries. As classes begin each fall, professors, staff, and students are reminded of the purpose of their work in higher education. Although I'm pretty sure construction on campus hasn't stopped since 1849, the mission of this public land-grant university has remained constant. Our mission is to create a learning environment in which faculty, staff, and students can discover, examine, critically preserve, and transmit the knowledge, wisdom, and values that will help ensure the survival of this and future generations and improve the quality of life for all. As we reflect upon our tenure of our college years, I am constantly reminded of the uniqueness of this university. In the past 5 years alone, we have made 3 Rose Bowl appearances, received 2 visits from the current president, built and opened the state-of-the-art research facility, the Wisconsin Institute of Discovery. We also experienced the most significant protests since Vietnam, had a few chancellor changes, and of course, we were also named Most Attractive Campus and Student Body by Newsweek, deemed #1 college sports town by Sports Illustrated, and awarded Happiest Students by Unigo. As the old Wisconsin tune goes, "Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way." What makes UW so great, though, is more than just the awards and recognition. It's the quality of our education and the connections to a place we will forever call home. I know I'm graduating today with the ability to think critically and with global awareness. I have learned how to accept controversial beliefs and express my own. Most importantly, UW has inspired me to cultivate my ideas productively and pursue my interests passionately. But our life at UW is more than just a culmination of our academics. We inherited the Badger tradition from those that came before us and made it our own. It's the people and places on campus that really make this university so special. Anyone who has sat with their friends on the first day of spring at the Memorial Union Terrace can attest to that. It's our vibrant community that lays the foundation for our education, and it's the reason why generations of Badger alumni continue to be proud of this university. For our generation's legacy, State Street will not only be the focal point of campus, it will be the place that exploded with cheers and excitement when we elected the first African American president. Camp Randall will not only be the place where you jumped around, it will be the place where you danced on the field after an unprecedented 3 Big Ten championships. Bascom will and forever will be exhausting. Our education will always be more than academics, and the diplomas we receive here today represent only one part of what we learned and experienced during our time here. We last gathered here together for our Convocation Welcome Week of Freshman Year. Back then, Chancellor Biddy spoke of the cornerstone to our school's mission, the Wisconsin Idea. The heart of the Wisconsin Idea focuses on how students will use education they received here at UW to impact the world for the better. As an education major, I know I am reminded of the Wisconsin Idea every day. Perhaps it's a future math teacher in me, but I perceive the Wisconsin Idea not as a linear model as it is previously described. Rather, I see it as a continuous circle. Badgers benefit from their education at UW, spread the idea forward, and eventually give back to the university themselves. We gather here together one last time for graduation, now with a more integrated understanding of the world. As we prepare to enter into a dynamic society, we must ask ourselves how we will make our education meaningful. Whatever education you received, I challenge you to go forward, serve the community, and represent this amazing institution with humility and pride. I asked my students what advice they had to give my fellow college graduates as they enter into post-grad life, and this is some of the wisdom they had to share. Life is going to be hard, but you got this far, so that's something to be proud of. Just be yourself, go through with your dreams, stay on the right path, do your work, be nice, and stay out of trouble. At least that's what my mama told me. But the one that stuck out to me most was, wherever you go, make it feel like home. As we leave here today, remember the simplicity of this advice. As you transition into your lives as alumni or continue to advance your education, never forget the time you made Madison your home and never stop spreading the Wisconsin Idea. Our time is limited, our time is now. We are young, we are able, and we are Badgers. Congratulations, thank you, and on Wisconsin.
It's now my pleasure to introduce Professor Michael Leckrone and members of the University School of Music Band who will play our musical selection this morning, Songs to Thee, Wisconsin, arranged by Professor Leckrone. this point in our program, I'm pleased to acknowledge those bachelor degree candidates who have distinguished themselves scholastically by ranking in the top 20% of their school or college, or by participating in the honors program. These students are attired with honors stoles, solid cardinal red, or white with red chevrons. Would these students stand and let us recognize you? Thank you. Now for the conferral of bachelor's degrees, will the deans please present their candidates?
Candidates for bachelor's degrees in the College of Agricultural and Life Sciences will please rise. Chancellor Encore.
Dean Vandenbosch.
On the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Agricultural and Life Sciences, I present these candidates for the following degrees: Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Science Agricultural Business Management, Bachelor of Science Agricultural Sciences, Bachelor of Science Biological Systems Engineering, Bachelor of Science Dietetics, Bachelor of Science International Agriculture and Natural Resources, Bachelor of Science Landscape Architecture, Bachelor of Science Natural Resources, and Bachelor of Science Natural Sciences. Candidates will please remain standing.
Candidates for bachelor's degrees in the School of Education, please rise. Chancellor Encore.
Dean Underwood.
On the recommendation of the faculty of the School of Education, I present these candidates for the following degrees: Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Science Art, Bachelor of Science Art Education, Bachelor of Science Athletic Training, Bachelor of Science Dance, Bachelor of Science Education, Bachelor of Science Kinesiology, Bachelor of Science Rehabilitation Psychology. Candidates, please remain standing.
Candidates for bachelor's degrees in the School of Pharmacy will please rise. Chancellor Encore. On the recommendation of the faculty of the School of Pharmacy, I present these candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science, Pharmacology and Toxicology. Candidates will please remain standing.
Will the candidates for bachelor's degrees in the School of Nursing please rise? Chancellor Encore.
Dean May.
On the recommendation of the faculty of the School of Nursing, I present these candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science Nursing. Candidates will please remain standing.
Candidates for bachelor's degrees in the School of Human Ecology will please rise. Chancellor Ward.
Dean Shim.
On the recommendation of the faculty of the School of Human Ecology, I present these candidates for the following degrees: Bachelor of Science, Community and Nonprofit Leadership, Bachelor of Science, Consumer Affairs, Bachelor of Science, Family, Consumer and Community Education, Bachelor of Science, Human Development and Family Studies, Bachelor of Science, Human Ecology, Bachelor of Science, Interior Design, Bachelor of Science, Personal Finance, Bachelor of Science, Retailing, Bachelor of Science, Textiles and Apparel Design. Candidates will please remain standing.
On the recommendation of the faculty and under authority granted by the University of Wisconsin Board of Regents, you will be admitted to the degree appropriate to the courses you have completed. In testimony thereof, you will receive your diploma. Candidates, please be seated until the marshals instruct you to proceed.
Candidates for the School of Nursing. Laura Koenigs, Grace Rodeman, Kelsey Sarbacher, Maggie Joyce, Randall Stone, Caitlin DeSorcy, Chad Siebers, Shane McQuaddy, Emily Kunst, Taylor Vilwak, Anna Dittman, Lori Tiebrink, Erica Stengel, Bella Huning, Brianna Salamaki, Krista Waldenmeyer, Haley Bai, Alexa Horn, Megan Kohler, Julie Hanschel, Natasha Crooks, Ebony Bellelli, Catherine Pedon, Aaron Birmingham, Janelle Gosh, Kristen Miller, Diana Savage, Catherine Keeler, Jennifer White, Elizabeth Crookton, Kadimi Yanuzzi, Sydney Levanetz, Jessica Yana Kobolas, Brandon Florence, Iva Yassin, Jenna Picor, Sarah Pat, Rachel Miller, Cerise Decora, Ashlyn Bauman, Kaylee Milnen, Stephanie Foytz, Samantha Magyar, Ashley Healy, Elena Yetter, Nicole Milks, Peter Saransky, Daniel Kackelmeyer, Taylor Chapman, Laura Pogachnik, Kayla Steinhorst, Hannah Dryers, Kara McShane, Julia Marie Haley, Elizabeth Potter, Lydia Esther Blaubach, Matthew Reiter, Christopher Steele, Courtney Erb, Michelle Bednarsik, Ashley Smith, Adam Carlson, Natalie Walsilnacek, Aaron Goplin, Natalie Bellicero, Jenna Nelson, Anne-Marie Bradbury, Deborah King, Abigail Honor, Melissa Need, Heidi Young, Catherine Neitzer, Holly Young, Richard Anthony Salinas, Jessica Zimmerman, Nicole Mikolacek, Amanda Hardy, Ashley Woodruff, Stella McDonald, Ellen Higgins, Lindsay Green, Abby Lowick, Olivia Crowell, Julian Rickert, Taylor Christensen, Alyssa Gurtz, Laura Beyer, Lauren Falkenberg, Jessica Erin Sewell, Anne-Marie Novak, Sarah Margaret Dickey, Emily K. Marie Sturm, Anna Marietta Philomena Heidel, Robert William Munyon, Mariah Madol, Rebecca Hennon, Jennifer Schaefer, Melissa Hovanis, Kelly Scanlon, Nastia Peterman, Brenna O'Brien, Kaylee Pearson, Nick Voors, Luke Bodnar, Laura Zimmerman, Hannah Middlebrook, Emma Smith, Rebecca Circus, Emma Brick, Kelly Brennan, Stephanie Nakamore, Megan Carey, Laura Nokika, Emily Welch, Allison Lieberman, Danielle Martinez, Alexandria Regal, Angelica Schleif, Lisa Schmidt, Soring Namo.
Candidates for the School of Pharmacy: Calvin Harvick, Andrew Sinkowski, Marsha Pre-Brady, Yishen Ching, Jacqueline Wakeleko, Emily Sokin, Lauren Pelter, Jane Alex Rod, Anna Boatsman, Brianna Briers, Bernard Mulvey, Kristen Ross, Margaret Dumfo, Kevin Mogan, Aaron O'Connell, Angel He, Christopher Hendon, Brian Go. Candidates for the School of Education: Elizabeth Smith, Joshua David Atkins, Erica Zernacki, Diana Goldberg, Emily Leah Hermela, Christopher Apps, Molly Mack, Brian Peterson, Brett Hartman, Danielle Erison, Christina Fons, Jennifer Kowalski, Christian Putronkic, Josepher Mansner, Christopher Humes, Maura Mullen, Stephanie Spangler, Helen Vivas, Anne Varanzi, Katie Sobakic, Corey Munden, Brandon Umado, Alexandra Agar, Erica Gunlach, Alexandria Jordan Douglas, April Brico, Jesse Valcaz, Megan Schutte, Trenton Bonden, Elizabeth Corby, Allison Herkis, Abby Corbenston, Renee Hayden, Will Huth, David Brown, Tammy Gunderson, Lisa Lai, Logan Wu, Kelly Nelson, Michelle Tokinson, Molly Taylor, Dylan Fairchild, Alexandria Turner, Danielle Palick, Olivia Baldwin, Singrid Herbitz, Kaylee Bartell, Caitlin Skellett, Catherine Garth, Megan Smiley, Jennifer Ann Fallett, Mary Elizabeth Johnson, Lane Heinrich, Megan Marie Delmulter, Elle Olander, Brian Anderson, Isaac Charles Kramer, Keegan Kilray, Gina Martinelli, Marissa Sura, Annie DeToro, Maggie Collins, Elizabeth Purse, Kelly Mackridge, Sarah Score, Captain Stephen Strauss, Nate Kalshore, Jacob Swansea, Alyssa Caudill, Lauren Bonanno, Krista Olson, Jennifer Bash, Matthew Belts, Dave Stramanskis, Elizabeth K. Pike, Caroline Andelson, Kara Gelbard, Jacqueline Rosen, Kristen Ventris, Courtney Monsner, Katrina Van Dyke, Kaylin Arashanbo, Jacqueline Arbiter, Samantha Weirman, Cecily Gonzalez, Diana Zhong, Nu Thao, Deanna Yang, Abigail Gregory, Samantha Schumacher, Nicole Comte, Heather Voss, Courtney Thrall, Kelsey Justin, Robert Wudenhoft, Benjamin Schuin, Lauren Christensen, Aaron Bayless, Gilnis Wolster, Sarah Ann Longberg, Joseph Jonas, Bridget Gagan, Bethany Graceland, Megan Beers, Nico Tamak, Elisa George, Nicole Shaver, Kimberly Quartz, Kyle Harrison, Seth Carino, Charles Copo, Nick Goldaldi, Michael Dem, Jacqueline Esquire, Jacob Traeger, Austin Willis, Holly Feldman, Catherine Blaine, Andrea Hagman, Samantha Nelson, Taylor Petrie, Adam Jansen, Heather Sheets, Natalie McLeakey, Kristen Collins, Kayla Sagmonson, Matthew Tinder, Samuel Gurrio, Alexander Arthur Triligo, Stephen Richard Malzone, Megan Selsky, Dalion Golitz, Lisa Rollman, Emmeline Leggy, Emily McCrae, Chelsea Schumann, Jody Bierman, Lauren Fergus, Tamara Vervossi, Courtney Blanchard, Chantel Reckledge, Kristen Brezovar, Brent Simmons, Emily Beelin, Allison Zimmerman, Jessica Gorvitzlitz, Samantha Felsinger, Kelly Nice, Jason Bine, Janet Moore, Christoph Dickerson, Jacob Wint, Brittany Bergen, Kate Raubleski, Cindy Rausminashiki, Brianna Smith, Kelly Nance, Alyssa Bullman, Lauren Ehlers, Dawn Hinn, Thomas Zinn, Thomas Welk, Michael Boken, Hannah Verndywil, Lee Malice, Alex Graber, Courtney Graber, Stephanie Dietz, Anna Howery, Melissa Hassenfort, Ann Ludi, Jana Tinbrow-Kate, Cassandra Myers, Natalie Grace Boss, Abigail Luke, Jess Waltz, Kaylin Schmidtley, Megan McCormick, Hannah Zien, Sadie Wardowski, Madeline O'Keefe, Elizabeth Rose, Sarah Levernice, Laura Albert, Aaron Martin, Taylor Schaefer, Brittany Lebahauser, Michaela Goouts, Ashley Miller, Allison Gunlock, Robert Burge, Stephen Fellmeyer, Justin Moore, Carly Lafav, Megan Strom, Kayla Larson, Terrence Elzy, Jolson Plummer, Andrea Sorrell, Kaylin Meyer, Brianna Patterson, Kevin Richards, Monica Stiskuski, Danielle Beckwith, Francesca Farrow, Rachel Zaleski, Kayla Pipo, Danielle Trudell, Lacey Becker, Holly Gaskin, Melanie Zarofas, Tina Catarinos, Megan Schukart, Jenna Harmonson, Stacy Bruner, Sonia Gage, Kimberly Johnson, Lindsay Snyder, Jennifer Bernick, Mary Kate Brunkbauer, Alexis Campbell, Amanda Berg, Whitney Reimer, Kim Hoffman, Melissa Punscrew, Brittany Bartow, Brittany Anderson, Melanie Mercer, Rebecca Kesting, Kathleen Warner, Melissa Holland, Victoria Anazui, Shoshana Moyer, Teresa Dizelle, Jordan Schneider, Nathan Seitz, Joshua Roy, Cameron Rausu, Michelle Marie Ashness, Danielle Burnett, Annie Jepson, Angel Lee, Yang Liu, Emily Merritt, Jamie Bemis, Ashley Hesfer, Aaron Roche, Ryan Coder, Whitney Hansen, David Murowski, Andrea Willer, Ashley Mueller, Brittany Tao, Katie Gabb, Jacqueline Kersell, Perrine Danis, Portia Danis, Lisa Pride, Claire Matsky, Madeline Van Elstein, Gabrielle Heyer, Alex Kraft, Madeline Schneiker, Samantha Washa, Amy Dunn, Maria Wisma, Lucy Zimmerman, Jacqueline Mushin, Ariel Altenberg, Yvonne Foy, Megan Renhock, Grant Belslick, Ryan Doughty, Renita Wilkes, Jennifer Champion, Alicia Fagan, Emerald Robbins, Clara Liebau, Janelle Endris, Ashley Bonart, Caleb Mabis, Michelle Gross, Amanda Hilgers, Jack Kotecki, Haley Rubis, Comfort Meshach Washkongo, Schwinn Markoveka, Matthew Maganson, Kelsey Tracy, Elise Berry, Sarah Kelvin. Candidates for the School of Human Ecology: Sherry Bester, Amanda Miller, Ashley Nickerson, Rebecca Lemieux, Dana Nixon, Alexandria Sophia Nicholas, Paige Elizabeth Fittner, Elizabeth Halma, Matthew Zambrowski, Leah Teschen, Kelly Raumine, Ashley Crawford, Allison Smith, Grace Hovde, Mackenzie Lebringer, Nikki Barbara, Megan Healy, Elizabeth Fandry, Rachel Gillett, Ashley McNiss, Bridget Foley, Alex Repo, Jennifer Spellman, Sydney Calgan, Daniel Waller, Verit Belgren, Daniel Fay, Emma Parkin, Hillary Weiss, Charles Stowart III, Maxwell Boudet, Benjamin Perman, Taylor Sigworth, Alma Quixote, Dylan Cohenton, Brittany LaBorge, Jasmine Victoria Starr, Bradley Wilson, Gethsemane Herring Coward, Precious Michelle Antoinette Woodley, Rachel Stotts, Titiana Campbell, P. Lingley, Jasmine Gelser Kelly, Weyoung Wang, Alexandria Stengland, Megan Jacqueline, Jennifer Haas, Rachel Elginson, Sheila Meany, Marissa Teresbini, Gina Babash, Molly Siegel, Samantha Gale, Anisha Dim, Michael Fox, Amanda Robelke, Jordan Schmidt, Bill Nelson, Haley Schultz, Stacy Slusher, Serena Kristen Wagner, Kristen Kelbel. New Vang, Kirby Hawthorne K. Warner. Yuing Lu. Elding. Ying Ding. Sabam Park. Emily Christopher. Jordan Camille Bastici. Duchess Shari Franny. Willie Manson Sinclair III. Brittany Harper. Jessica Flax. Jacqueline Mehu. Deidre Rice. Anna Elstein. Catherine Perdisi. Cheyenne Lindy. Christopher Johnson. Melissa Laborde. Alexandria Shelter. Madeline Stewart. Kaylin Dunlin. Kathy McGovern. Year Lee. Nicole Moore. Kate Lee Sundry. Erica Chowski. Caitlin Morikic. Vanessa Dillman. Caroline Wilson. Biddy Martin. Paige Adams. Kendall Sashelski. Molly Gibson. Allison Dunbar. Sarah Rose Wagner. Alicia Schiller. Amelia Chin. Samantha Schwabe. Marianne Smethry. Rex Oster. Madeline Krieger. Ayla Mustafa. Shane McCauley. Kayla Beckwith. Lauren Gieringen. Cara Livingston. Eric Schwartz. Kevin Katenezer. Danny Kusha. Jesse Leung. Alex Binger. Alexis Mitchell. Taylor Lindell. Ashley Butler. Molly Briers. Olivia Allen. Ashley Ryan. Jessica Hill. Merlin Gary. Jennifer Moick. Amanda Wiener. Michael Cupertino. Brooke Aminer. Tira Stevens. Rebecca Sunlogwig. Michaela Olson. Rachel Groves. Stephanie Overman. Kristen McReth. Amanda Veerbrick. Anna Emmerich. Samantha Beaumont. Emma Kalsioklik. Faith Lowry. Linda Lame. Ann Luxinger. Allison Woodica. Shannon Fahey. Danielle Valdez. Nicole Didell. Maverick Darling. Catherine Breeze. Emily Livtek. Megan Mansell. Keith Perslitz. Laura Holtzman. Lindsay Wolwitz. Alex Stern. Candidates from the College of Agricultural and Life Science. Alexandria Bronschum. Nathaniel Enzinstein. Alana Lerman. Jeremy Adler. Amanda Minlis. Taylor Tigg. Lucas Keeper. Bonnie Smith. Jennifer Winslow. Shannon Fultonsberry. Abigail Crane. Amanda Hoffmeyer. Cassandra Anderson. Jason Lee. Hao Yang. Kirsa Yang. Anna Tao. Tua Chang. Siva. Madison Elizabeth Knopp. Elizabeth Joke. Amanda Sinkbill. Lucas Pinzimog. Pauline Loslarty. Lisa Lucasi. John Kim. Sion Lee. Jamie Rose Kim. Mark Fear. Jordan Walshney. Madison Triffon. Carrie Myers. Libby Opting. Andrea Souts. Tatin Murphy. Elizabeth Marks. Eric Wright. Chutina Hish. Chujing Pong. Elizabeth Panforth. Nathan Hinsey. Florence Ishu. Jasmine Savoy. Abigail Putzer, Laura Dean, Andrea Voss, Brittany Gillett, Arushi Ungni, Philip Kilgrass, Derek Damdo, Ryan Sculty, Nicholas Peterson, Jacqueline Carville, Jennifer Molinde, Kelsey Miller, Jamie Bin, Rivers Elizabeth and Rocky, Nicole Decker, Rachel Patarelli, Hindaya Ishmael, Taya Alam, Sarah Koresh, Sarah Murali, Michael Stressing, Nicholas Mulali, Indira Kurandi, Katie Josephine Sorik, Molly Shimkol, Madeline Irakwart, Michelle Cancel, Bishun Tan, Yuing Yo, Irene Wijaya, Trenton Kearns, Jacob Denson, Claire Kushner, Sarah Marie Hermes, Catherine Mall, Victoria Law, Tess Tierney, Anna Schnartner, Maddie Levin, Grace Margaret Alglum, Yuri Valkinchin, Lindsay Young, Laura Douche, Kaylin Valshki, Kelsey Schroeder, Patricia Harf, Lee Auschvinty, Amy Davis, Alec Walker, Devin Walshfeltz, Margaret Bloom, Chelsea Ryder, Victoria Beatrice Hira, Megan Boyle, Erica Jarvie, Carly Hausstarter, Eric Christensen, Alex Paulson, Derek West, Jake Binder, Alec Buzinski, Scotty Boyer, Nicholas Kelvey, Kalista Larson, Thomas Miles, Mitchell Feltler, Makuna Samarunalaki, Joseph Benarki, Margaret Debrowski, Christopher Johnson, Emily Inghart, Kirik Keller, Tazing Leng Ching, Danielle Blanchard, Andrew Sindenta, Alexander Hintz, Paria Karbisi, Shawi Chu, Jingwu, Melanie Zahn, Ronald Crandell, Kirsten Cougar, Katie Lauer, Elise Eastman, Han Sun, Candace Tan, Laura Bauer, Lee Poof, B. Wu, Stacy Park, Allison Brill, Caitlin Smith, Stacy Booktrup, Samantha Farrell, Teresa Hung, Kristen Kruger, Katie Colberly, Elizabeth Rosk, Kristen Balderta, Jody Shemikik, Kevin Yashki, Samantha Reesky, Kurt Schmidt, Zhao Si, Lori Holmes, Emily Tiai, Mark Hansberger, Jeffrey Dunschlaut, Sylvia Jansky, Danielle Fisher, Tess Becker, Patrick O'Connor, Kevin Christensen, Brittany Sheldon, Andrew Sir,
Allison Guller, Jasmine Kang, Carolyn Zurkwitz, Camelia Kristova, Rachel Umhofer, Stephanie Lakritz, Tiffany Shane, Yavid Umar, Benjamin Ralph Ludke, Keith Christensen, Ryan Burns, Michael Joseph Wesley Brusewitz, Stephen Nelms, Danielle Klug, Stephanie Lebo, Lauren Eder, Haley Goldsmith, Alex Gilder, Amanda Siegel, McKinnell Severson, Casey Reeves, Amber Moschel, Jill Roth, Rachel Punhu, Katniss Everton, Elizabeth Hemming, Anna Adler, Jacob Hilsinger, Katrina Colton, Benyu Yin, Jijiang Si, Chelsea Webster, Danielle Bartz, Emily Butts, Marty Dillenberg, Emily Boutrim, Megan Nilan, Lauren Sue Stanek, Tosafi Dekatatavi, Samuel Eckstein, Zhao Tong Chen, Haolin Su, Michaela Weiss, John Romage, Ryan Little, Lili Kong, Jennifer Babcock, Patrick Bourgert, Matson Heller, Byeokyeong Su, Brian Philip Fenney, Zachariah Olufs, Jacqueline Fisher, Shannon Phillips, Catherine Warren, Benjamin Acton, Elizabeth Fletcher, Aaron McGlynn, Jonathan Nagel, Alex Detrick, Eric Bumbaka, Kai Ludwig, Kate Yaksigian, Rachel Keene, John Morehouse Jr., Yi Min, Hyo-Kyun Cha, Emily Rose Fisher, Robert Lyon, Aaron Paul Vassar, Chi Wei Chang, Shi Ning Chong, Devin Wanik, Patrick Reutemann, Thomas Dubois, Samuel Duran, Rachel Plast, Scott Lee, Madeline Lonzak, Nicholas Cahill, Lin Chong, Yingji Zhuang, Hoi Ming Ma, Spencer Pei, Tanya Soneto, Tom Bryan, Trace Borchardt, Kyle Ditloff, Michael Sullivan, Melissa Spencer, Spencer Evans, Elena Tarcheski, Laura Dries, Robin Yang, Karen Nagul, Alexander Haraldson, Cameron Vaffi, Michael Musser, Michael Geiger, Brian Hart, Thomas Coolidge, Deborah Statz, Patrick Brady, Catherine Merriman, Carolyn Barker, Robert Friedel, Daniel Chen, Michelle Fox, Regina Nanasala, Margaret Schuda, George Hindle, Alexandra Linz, Cody Koch, Jeremiah Arneson, Melissa Payne, Jack Shinek, Shane Linda Wang, Rachel Wong, Mickey Voss, Sadie Mitten, Mary Patasi, Natalie Dichek, Marissa Stieber, Michael Hawley, Gray O'Toole, Kelly McMillan, Daniel Robar, Kim Linson, Ashley Maxon, Tucker Matthews, Michael Rogney, Michael Flancher, Danielle Encore, Samuel Hall, Abigail Force, Ashley Stokel, Kelsey Larson, Kabao Vang, Alia Terry, Mele Avila, Amanda Yang, Brandon Hernandez, Amy Stasik, Trey Yun Lei, Wai Lin Leong, Noel Fawn, Brent Tischer, Sarah Clark, Matthew Isles, Douglas Kenneth Johnson, Melissa Kaltenbach, Gabrielle Reed, Kristen Spingler, Abby Frassetto, Caitlin Kozicki, Erin Fishbane, Ashley Van Vliet, Joseph Schultz, Sydney Bishop, Brianna Vonatme, Megan Notham, Thomason Gardner, Alex Belviva Lewis, Eric Maurer, Katrina Brickner, Sarah Ann Weber, Jessica Hallbach, Amanda Rader, Renee Geyer, Zachary Starr, Patrick Kloss, Julia Kumba Crowns, Emma Fenner, David Charles, Leslie Pamela Alonzo Vasquez, Tia Christine Nichols, William Terse, Yimung Chen, Arjun Karla, Mary Elizabeth Montgomery, Caitlin Lynch, Kelly Ritalik, Dana Carlin, L. Lynch, Carrie Jo Leum, Derek Gunner, Matt Mahoney, Joshua Brickner, Kelsey Hennis, Shannon Hoy, Stephanie Begley, Audrey Hartzler, Kelly Leanne Breitfeld, Jeanette Schultz, Camila Young, Andrea Nabak, Madeline Martini, Elizabeth Spencer, Ariella Hero von Mogul, Lauren Hofer, Alex G. Winsky, Gaston Dominguez, Kathleen Trokey, Catherine Elizabeth Henry, Anastasia Kurakova, Leah Emmerich, Lori Nosebush, Shawa Noah Shong, Missy Lee, Maria Pittner, Kristen Coleman, Corey McCrander, Jordan Wackett, Austin Kaiser, Emily Drakis, Matthew Engman, Monica Rogers, Sherry Arar, Kaylee Fritz, April Burchek, Alexis Escamilla, Kawazawa Tao, Rebecca Ji Sun Chow, Hillary Grabner, Louisa Daniels, Elizabeth Rose Wood, Tom Butosov, Audrey Williams, Brenna Kiefner, Bedkoltza Eric, Ashley Bain, Alyssa Huck, Jennifer Tryon, Stephanie Bugash, Christy Hammond, Nick Simonson, LeBron James, Samuel Harrison Schraber, Elizabeth Thorne, Eugene Paul Edrich, Rachel Erica Wooten, Marissa May Roberts, Joy Marie Peeler, Jordan Simonson, Anna Kalschner, Mary Cook, Mackenzie Krentz, Brianne Plank, Jade Davis, Michael Gingrich, Drew Deering, Stephen Ritzy, Seong Hee Chun, Jennifer Evans, Hyo-jung Jin, Jens Arneson, Tanvi Nadakarni, Hannah Laduk, Brittany Petrie, Stevie Jo Schley, Marvin Kim, Michael Parman, Abby Shu, Thomas Zimonik, Shu Zhang, Michael Matoniov, Tal Zivan, Kara Kaiser, Taylor Horowitz, Kaylee Hogan, Ashley Bonkamp, Rotem Holloman, Rachel Lehrman, Emily Rasmussen, Gregory Vogel, Megan Myers, Christina Brooks, Lydia Weinberg, Jasmine Jolitz, Claire Frederick, Lee Neu Rylander, Catherine Harris, Mattia Beal, Stacy Baker, Rachel Glad, Shangjun Han, Samantha Peterson, Rebecca Bartz, Ashley Emery, Kelly McDermott, Mark Zimmerman, Jonathan Shevchik, Kristen O'Brien, Claire Hosseini, Amanda Jadzak, Amelia Kielsinger, Ryan Fieldbinder, Nicholas Kirschner, Yami Lynn Burke, Sarah Vandewall, Samuel Xiong, Gaylord Von Trapp, Swampal Patel, Stephanie Hoffman, Matthew Bruin, Lana Fox, Nicole Ullman, Jenna Motes, Lucas Olson, Matthew Krenicki, Tiamanthi Rajamankur, Corey Bowers, Chantel Schroer, Alicia Pelletier, Kaylee Bultman, Kieran Gosel, Allison Gomake, Yuna Abazi, Michael Loomis, Brian Estering, Tessa Odette, Themoli Subranthium, Nishanthi Savadaraja, Alberto Guerrera, Adam Kim, Megan Wilson, Macaulay Holler, Lizzie Schultz, Rachel Wenninger, Stephen Cover, Jacob Littman, Bethany Zaitler, Tara Pulvermacher, Josh Siebel, Win Sim Tan, Miriana de la Piazza, Taylor Bond, Cody Gans, Zara Mohammed Tariq, Colleen Sennett, Chelsea Blankley, David Flick, Sarah Tomke, Kristen Lee, Jess Coyne, Carolyn Rindall, Aviv Karaosin, Aaron Schaefer, Rebecca Evanson, Chao Wang, David Lawrence Springbob III, Angelina Caminita, Alex Boising, Kusha Ragazoa, Charles Steinmetz, Erica Beamer, Caitlin Schuster, Amanda Johnson, Pratik Shetri, Robin Gettleman, Mindy Voskul, Rebecca Blackburn, Itave Jaya Nanthen, Vanessa Kleiss, Kate Mansfield, Esther Yu, Yuna Yang, Wayun Choi, Minjong Le, Yera Han, Prince Hoyosek Cho, Dane Hamilton Narad, Nate Men Inga, Matthew Dusterud, Aaron Belay, Jackson Milford, Kevin Clearly, Nicholas Warbekis, Robert Peter Hemeister, Allison Paulson, Carly Sorensen, Sadie McCauley, Jean McCann, Caitlin Metz, Sheila Opelt, Brandon Nigon, Lindsay Grunwald, Joseph Schmidt, AJ Fenton, Monica Lamfeist, Joshua Pepra, Rob Stupair, Alexia Ray Augustine, Nicholas Rivera, Laura Gregor, Megan Marcoux, Julia Thorson, Stephanie Winsky, Margaret Betka, Ann Gustafsson, Catherine Halaveva, Amanda Burke, Paul Igler, Ian T. Latimer, Kevin Green, Katie Duber, Caitlin Wallach, Jordan Olson, Julian Franco, Andy Warjan, Benjamin Link, Thomas Gorak, Kyle Koch, Samantha Ainsworth, Anna Petterlisink, Karen Flores Rosario, Connor Fortune, Jillian Lapadet, Sean Kelly, Jeffrey Bishop, Logan Brock, Zoe Abrams, Der Zhong, Kuai Zhong, Jing Lei, Mali Wang, Huang Chen, Paulina Yarmarakovich, Marie Kumaro, Jonathan Olette, Zachary Belford, Tyler Johnson, Eric Morenson, Jacob Peter Millis, Abigail Borich, James Leroy Waller V, Joshua Joseph D. White, Rachel Schwans, Scott Deutsch, Mike Daniels, Ben Knight, Melanie Iverson, April Jordan, Abby Wethall, Frank Beijing, Megan Wei, Lauren Holterman, Christine McFarland, William Madsen, Jared Wendt, Christine Blau, Ryan O'Leary, Jacob Juju Sandel, Brian Roundtree, Lauren Vanderwerf, Matt Krentz, Andrews Wald, Mitchell Kappelman, Hayden Hochliselt, Jacob George Bray, Joan Vance Mickeljord, Marjan Fitterion, Tiana Marks, Lauren Schaefer, Chris Contrell, Brendan Billen, Carly Reifschneider, Carolyn Lynn DeVetter, Laura Bouchard, May Arrowier, Matthew Spence, Nathan Fawns, Jessica Alexander, Nicholas Dolan, Hannah Ridevel, Kate Berry.
So, to conclude our celebration, please join Professor Leckrone and the University School of Music Band in singing Varsity. Hug your neighbor.
Thank you.